because of these projects, I my network has grown. They became my friends too.
Hello everyone, this is Clark and I'm starting out a new video series called Tech with CK. And in these videos, I'd like to talk about my personal experience with developing in the cloud. For this video, I've invited a longtime colleague and a relative newbie in developing in the cloud. I'd like to introduce Shaira. Shaira here is a cloud developer focusing on Oracle Cloud. Shaira, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what cool stuff have you been developing these days?
Hi, Clark. First, thank you for inviting me on this episode. So, let me introduce myself. So, my first job wasn't really into cloud applications development. So, I started my career as a QA tester. Since I am a constantly curious person, I invested my time into knowing and learning how applications are built and what are the components that adds magic into it. And then after some time, I decided to shift my career in application development. So I got exposed into .NET technologies. That's where I started. That's where I started, and at the same time, I had experience teaching Java subjects and IT major subjects in the academy as a part-time instructor. And then here I am now as a cloud application developer, extending software as a service functionalities using platform as a service cloud technologies.
Yeah, that's a great story. I remember the first day we met in the office. We were talking about. I was asking your background, and I found it really interesting. You started out as a QA tester, part of the academe, and you started your career developing with technologies like .NET and Java, and now you're doing some cool stuff using cloud native development tools. Can you tell me about any recent applications you've built and your personal experiences in building them?
Sure, Clark. So there have been several applications that have we have had developed in the past. One of those you were with our team, Clark, as our solution architect. So recently we have delivered a SaaS extension helps that help our client with their bank reconciliation in their cash management. So, what we did is that we helped the client um, to the tool helps the client to match the payments with their invoices and add a logic using Oracle PAAS to be able to integrate that in ERP, their finance system. So now um, uh, it helped the client to resolve their cash management issues in the past and do their bank reconciliation in the background.
Uh, Looks very complicated, and I can imagine how much how difficult it is to reconcile so many financial transactions, and bank transactions into the system. So I can imagine the time savings that you were able to with using technologies like PaaS to extend SaaS services, how that could actually help uh, save a lot of effort for our customers. Um, how do you feel? How do you feel developing the cloud has developed your professional career?
Okay, Clark. So That's a good question, actually. So since developing using cloud tools, developing the cloud, I get to be more productive, and I just focus on, since we are using a tool in Oracle. It's called Visual Builder. So it's a low code to no code application development. So I just focus on the user experience and some logic, the algorithm of the how the application will behave. So we get to eliminate the setup, manual configuration, a long list of tasks to be able to create a package and deploy it like that. So with cloud application, it simplifies my life as a developer, as an application developer.
How did it what kind of team members do you actually how does that help with your relationship with your teammates?
Yeah. So since it's not just the application or front end that we work when we have some requirements with the client. I Because of these projects, I my network has grown. They became my friends too, because we are developing several applications. So it's not just in the UI. We also have the integrations, the database, the infra team, even in and we our team is what do I call this? Our team is diverse. So it's always exciting to work with different people, and who are really also has the same level of passion that you have with technology. So it's always a great opportunity and experience working with these people. I always learn from
It's
these
good, like
people.
good to actually work with like-minded people and thinking about constantly innovating, creating new ideas. So maybe any advice to those wanting to pursue a career in cloud development?
Any advice? So uh, this is what I learned. Uh, don't fear that you will fail, or you will not be able to uh, code or program like that, because skill can always be learned, uh, as much as what do you call that, skills can be learned. You just have to invest time, and be as long as you have the passion and you really want that, you can be an application developer or cloud developer.
And thank you, Shaira. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Watch out for the next video where I'll interview more cloud developers. With that, thank you, Shaira, for your time. Really appreciate you with this quick talk. Thank you. Have a nice
Thank
day.
you, Clark. Bye.